Hello, I'm back. I had a little situation pop up on me over the weekend. Last time we spoke, I remember, I think I told you guys that I had a little situation going on with my porch site. They had to open it up and drain some stuff out of it. And anyway, I was doing pretty good on my own, packing it and everything. And then on Friday, I was cleaning it out. I noticed inside I seen something white, and I said, "Well, it's not my ribs. My ribs are up here, so ain't no ribs in your abdomen." So I said, "Looks like it might be something to do with the lap band." So I called up the surgeon's office, and they says, "Well, let's get you in here." So I went in Friday, late Friday afternoon, and they took a look at it, and sure enough, it was my injection port was peeking through. So that wasn't good. Uh, so they immediately put me into the hospital and put me on intravenous IV for antibiotics. They don't want any infections to spread. And then Monday morning, they kept me in. They did this Friday and then Saturday and Sunday. And over the weekend, I was getting different reports from the floor doctors. One was like we could either just move the port to a different location, or the most drastic would be we would have to replace the whole lap band system, because once it came into contact with air, it could be a carrier for infection. So the final word is supposed to come in on Friday with the surgeon. So Dr. Williams came in, and he looked at it, and he looked at it, and he looked at it, and he says, "I don't mean to be quiet, but this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this." He says, "I've done over 500 of these lap bands, and nothing like this has ever happened, and I don't even recall it happening with colleagues around the country." So, of course, I would have to be a first at something, right? So his first thought was to just go in and relocate it and put it on the other side. It's on this side here, and then he's going to go put it on this side. And as he thought about it more, he was afraid, well, if there was any infection going on inside there, it would just spread. So his next idea was we're going to go in, we're going to cut the tube, cut the injector port off, take it out, immerse the tubing in some antibiotic cleansing fluids, and then they moved the tube from my right side to my left side and left it there, and took the port out. And now in about 4 to 6 weeks after this heals up, he says we'll go in and we'll put a new port in for you. So that's the saga of Ted's lap band. I couldn't believe I was on such a roll. Everything was going good. I was losing weight. I was exercising. I was waiting for my first fill, and then all of a sudden, boom, this infection set in. And I wouldn't say it was a nightmare. It's just been very disappointing. So as it stands now, yesterday I had the port taken out, and he capped off the tube, and he moved the tube over, and then we're going to schedule in 4 to 6 weeks, once this wound here heals up and there's no signs of an infection, then he'll go in on the other side and hook up the port on that side. I asked him what went wrong, and he says it's hard to say. He says, one thing, you have a very thin stomach wall. For being a heavy man, that it was very thin there, and that could be a contributing factor to it. And I also had an issue with the sutures; they weren't dissolving properly in my body, so I don't know if that was part of it, and another part, maybe I wasn't keeping it clean enough. So I mean, who knows why it happened? I don't know. The Lord knows, and He had a purpose for this, so we'll figure that out later. But it seems like everything's in control, and it's just that I'm going to miss a lot of time from work, and that's going to kill me, missing time from work. And then just having to go through, I guess it would be a total of 3 operations for this lap band. So, but the good news for most of you guys out there, this is a freakish thing. So, it doesn't happen to everybody. Just maybe I need it to happen to me to make me stronger. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. I just gotta stay the course and keep to my diet, and I can still exercise and like I said in my last video, I can use it as a pity thing and start gouging on this or that or something. Anyway, but one thing I did do when I was in the hospital on Saturday, I had free roam in the hospital. I mean, wasn't hooked up to anything except I had an IV in my arm, and they would put me on antibiotic IVs, and that only lasted like for an hour and 2 times a day. So I roamed around a little bit, and I was able to go outside the hospital and stuff like that. Well, right next door was McDonald's, so I got a McDonald's shake as a little treat for everything I was going through, and I had that. So I guess you call that a cheat. I don't know. It got dark in here. Anyway, so that's the situation. So just gotta keep my chin up and persevere. Looks like this wound site is healing up nicely. I have a visiting nurse got to come by every other day and check it out, make sure nothing funky's going on down there. So I do mostly my own packing and cleansing of it. So that's how I spotted it. Last Friday I was washing myself and I looked inside and I seen that white thing in there. I said, that don't look right. So I just got to keep an eye out for it, and Wednesday I'll see the doctor again and we'll see what he has to say, and maybe he did some more research that maybe this isn't such a oddball thing. But that's the way it stands right now. I'm going back to work tomorrow. The operation wasn't as bad as the original putting it in, because they only went in 2 sites. So I'm a little sore, but other than that, it's, I didn't have no restrictions or anything like that. I could still eat and everything. I still have some restriction from the band, which is a good thing. It's not like it's just laying there doing nothing. I have some restriction just from the band alone. So that should help me out. So that's it. Hey, I want to thank you guys for subscribing. I have a few new subscribers. I'm not good with names, so I'm sorry if I don't. Plus, it's hard to pronounce some of the website names anyway. But thanks for subscribing, and maybe my dilemma would help you, and to make sure you keep an eye out, keep things clean. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's something I was doing. I tend to not be able to keep my fingers off of things, so that might have been part of the problem there. So you definitely got to keep your site clean, wash it and cover it, and don't play with it, and just keep an eye on it. Go by your instincts, because all this was on my own instincts. If I waited till I see the doctor on these things, they might have festered up pretty badly. But I can sometimes, and you could tell when something's not right with you. So don't be afraid to call the doctor up and say, hey, this doesn't look right. I'm going to come in and have you take a look at it. So maybe this was meant so I can give out information to you guys who are watching, and so who knows why this happened to me. So I just need to stay with it and keep myself encouraged. Some of the comments, I appreciate the encouraging comments, and keep them coming. That always helps out, and I hope I can be a help to you guys. Leave comments, and I'll try to get back to you if I'm not in a hospital like I was this week. So I know a couple of people have sent emails, and so all right, that's all I have for now, and I'll let you know as things progress. But right now things are settling down, I hope, and I'll let you know in a couple weeks how the new port's going to be going in, or when, and whatever. So all right, take care. Again, thanks for you guys subscribing, and I hope this helps some more of you guys out. All right, God bless, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. See ya.